Each upper limb has 30 bones. Humerus forms upper arm and supports arm movement. Radius allows for rotation of forearm and supports hand movement. Ulna stabilizes forearm and forms elbow joint. Carpals form wrist and enable hand movement. They are arranged in 2 rows between the metacarpal bases and the distal radius and ulna. 8 carpal bones include scaphoid, lunate, triquetrum, pisiform, hamate, capitate, trapezoid, and trapezium. Metacarpals form palm and support finger movement. They are numbered 1 to 5 from the thumb to little finger. 14 phalanges form fingers and enable grasping and manipulation. Each finger has 3 phalanges, distal, middle, and proximal, but the thumb only has 2. Each lower limb has 30 bones. Femur supports weight of body and enables leg movement. Patella protects knee joint and enhances leverage for thigh muscles. Tibia supports weight, forms shin, and contributes to knee and ankle joints. Fibula stabilizes ankle and supports muscles of lower leg. Tarsals are a set of 7 irregular bones that form ankle, support weight, and enable foot movement. They are talus, calcaneus, navicular, medial, intermediate, and lateral cuneiform and cuboid. Metatarsals form arch of foot and support body weight during walking. They are numbered 1 to 5 from big toe to 5th toe. 14 phalanges form toes and enable balance and walking. Each toe has 3 phalanges, distal, middle, and proximal, but big toe only has 2. The vertebral column supports the head, protects the spinal cord, and provides attachment points for ribs and muscles. There are 26 bones divided into 5 regions. Cervical vertebrae, C1 to C7, support the head and allow for its range of motion. The atlas, or C1, supports the skull, and the axis, or C2, allows for the rotation of the head. Thoracic vertebrae, T1 to T12, support the thorax and articulate with the ribs, providing attachment points for the rib cage. Lumbar vertebrae, L1 to L5, bear the weight of the upper body and provide flexibility and movement to the trunk. The sacrum is formed by fusion of 5 sacral bones. It forms the back of the pelvis, providing a strong base that supports the weight of the upper body, provides attachment points for the pelvic girdle, and stabilizes the pelvis. Coccyx is 4 fused vertebrae, which provides attachment for ligaments and muscles of the pelvic floor. It serves as a point of stability and support for sitting and helps in weight-bearing when sitting. 2 hip bones form pelvic girdle, support weight of upper body, provide attachment for lower limbs, and protect pelvic organs. It consists of 3 fused bones, ilium, ischium, and pubis. Rib cage surrounds and protects the heart, lungs, and other vital organs within the thorax. It is composed of the ribs, sternum, and thoracic vertebrae. There are 12 pairs of ribs, each attached to a thoracic vertebra at the back. The first 7 pairs of ribs are called true ribs because they are directly attached to the sternum via costal cartilages. The next 5 pairs are called false ribs. Ribs 8 to 10 are connected to the sternum indirectly via the cartilage of the rib above them. The last 2 pairs, known as floating ribs, do not attach to the sternum at all. They provide some protection to the lower thoracic organs and allow for flexibility. The sternum, or breastbone, is a flat, elongated bone located at the center of the chest. It is divided into 3 parts: manubrium, body of sternum, and xiphoid process, which provides attachment for diaphragm and abdominal muscles. Pectoral girdle consists of 2 clavicles or collarbones, which connect arms to trunk and provide attachment for muscles, and 2 scapulae, which enable shoulder movement and provide attachment for muscles. Skull is made up of cranium, which protects the brain and facial skeleton. Frontal bone forms forehead and part of eye sockets. Parietal bones form sides and roof of cranium. Temporal bones house structures of inner and middle ear. Occipital bone contains foramen magnum for spinal cord passage. Sphenoid bone supports base of the brain and forms part of eye sockets. Ethmoid bone contributes to nasal cavity and orbits of eyes and contains air cells. Nasal bones form bridge of nose and support cartilage of nose. Maxillae form upper jaw, hold upper teeth, and contribute to orbits and nasal cavity. Zygomatic bones form cheeks and part of orbits. Mandible forms lower jaw, holds lower teeth, and enables chewing. Lacrimal bones form part of eye sockets and contain lacrimal sacs. Palatine bones form part of hard palate, nasal cavity, and eye socket. Inferior nasal conchae filter and humidify air inhaled through nose. Vomer forms part of nasal septum, separating nasal cavities. Hyoid bone supports tongue and provides attachment for muscles of neck and pharynx. There are 3 auditory ossicles in each middle ear. Malleus transmits sound vibrations from eardrum to incus. Incus transmits sound vibrations from malleus to stapes. Stapes transmits sound vibrations to inner ear.